In order to get revenge on his ex-girlfriend who had abandoned him, the man forced her to strip in front of everyone, and made her drink an entire table of red wine, saying that for every glass she drank, she would earn a gold bar. He wanted to punish her for leaving him for money years ago, but little did he know, the woman's current downfall was all because of him, and drinking alcohol could put her life at risk. 7 years ago, the man's father went bankrupt and took his mother with him in a suicide by fire. As the only son, if he couldn't repay the debts within 2 days, he would be arrested and executed by firing squad. In an instant, his entire world shattered, but he didn't completely lose hope, because he still had a fiancée. But when he sought comfort from her, she coldly turned him away, and handed him the annulment papers, explaining that she had agreed to marry him because of his wealth. But now that he was broke, she wasn't willing to suffer with him. His best friend angrily rebuked the woman, reminding her how the man had saved her from starving on the streets as a child, but she responded that she just didn't want to live a hard life. He refused to believe her words, and pleaded with her, but she turned her back and walked away. Even as he chased after her, she never looked back. 7 years later, the woman worked 3 jobs, pulling rickshaws during the day and serving at a bar at night, all to raise money for her sick daughter's surgery. Meanwhile, the man had regained his fortune, with a wealthy investor backing him, and was preparing to marry the daughter of the richest man in town. But that day, the doctor gave the woman devastating news. Because of years of overwork, and losing one of her kidneys 7 years ago, she now had only 3 months to live. She wasn't afraid of dying, but afraid her daughter would not get the treatment she needed, so she worked even harder. Even when her hand was injured, she didn't stop until the last passenger was dropped off. Just as she left the hospital, she ran into the man's best friend, who mocked her and told her about the man's upcoming wedding. Then the doctor came out, handing her some forgotten medication. When the best friend learned of her illness, he was overjoyed, but the doctor, worried, explained that she had donated a kidney to a rich man 7 years ago. He then went to the doctor and confirmed the truth. Learning the full story, he decided to tell the man. Meanwhile, the woman worked as a waitress at a bar to earn money for her daughter's surgery, and was shocked to see the man there. He was about to propose to the daughter of the richest man in town. The woman turned to leave, but accidentally knocked over a glass of red wine. The rich girl immediately wanted to punish her for ruining her moment, but the man, seeing her pitiful situation, told his people not to cause her trouble. As the woman was about to leave, someone noticed her name tag and called her out. The man immediately ripped off her face mask, and they locked eyes again, feeling an indescribable sorrow. The man then said, if she apologized for what happened years ago, he might still consider being with her. But the woman, realizing she had only 3 months left to live, pretended to care only about money, to avoid being a burden to him. The man, feeling deeply disappointed, decided to humiliate her further. He ordered his people to fill the table with wine, telling her that if she finished every glass, he would let her go. The woman hesitated, knowing the risk, but considering her daughter's desperate need for surgery, she asked for not only the gold bars, but also an additional $200 million. The man, furious, still agreed to her demand, intending to shame her. After she finished the last glass of wine, she collapsed unconscious. Just as the best friend arrived, he told the man the truth from 7 years ago.